about the video I made yesterday talking about people with prostate cancer. I got a lot of thank you, and thank you guys too. To the people that try to, correct me, saying that there's difference between prostate cancer and prostate enlargement. Whatever the case may be, enough clarity. When I talked about the food or the diet that people with prostate cancer or prostate enlargement should be taking, I will explain that. But before I do that, 2 months ago I was in China. And I found that these people have a lot of mosquitoes. In fact, I was in a very serene environment, very clean environment, in a 5-star hotel. But there was a lot of mosquitoes. A lot of mosquitoes. You come downstairs. In fact, immediately you open your room and you're coming out, you will see them flying up and down. You go downstairs there, they go shop, shake, come up for your eyes. And then, they don't have malaria. I started asking myself questions like, how come? These people have a lot of mosquitoes, like back in Nigeria, back in Africa, but they don't get malaria. And they have sewages. The only difference between their environment and ours is that they keep it very clean, right? Their gutters are very covered up, unlike ours that is an eyesore. Their sewages are well covered up. You'll not be seeing those things, but when you pass some places, you will perceive the ooze from these sewages. You'll find out that they use a metal cover that have some kind of openings in case they have to go inside to do one or two things. And these channels is actually where these mosquitoes is coming out from. The same water where mosquitoes they suck for Africa, where they bite, put inside our body, is the same water. So why is it that they don't have malaria? I think the answer to this question is the fact that our enemies are the ones that are in charge of everything. Our enemies are doctor, our enemy is in charge of our medicine, our nutrition, our food, our education, our government, our everything. So many of you don't understand the game that is rigged against black people. Una no understand. And I say this that until we have our independent scientists that studied according to our own educational system, until then, a lot of things is happening. So many people are suffering from side effect of this modern orthodox medication. Every time we talk about going back to the root, people will start laughing. What are you talking about? Dirty, archaic, primitive, it's local. Yes, you people that are very clean, educated, classy, modern, international, we are now suffering from all these things because we abandon the things that we have on our soil. Nature communicates with us. Nature knows exactly what we need, and that thing we need grows on our soil. But we abandon our own and we are going for GMOs. We are going for imported. We are going for bitters. We are going for energy drinks. We are going for shawarma. We are going for medicine that is produced and sent to us by our enemy. And that is why we are dying. When I was in China, I found that they have their different medicine, they have different teas. And these people, their lifespan is even longer than ours. They are eating their food, they enjoy it. Everything is being controlled by them. But come to Africa, we are not controlling anything. Our enemy is in control of everything. And that is why we are dying like chicken. Because I don't agree that other people, other races, their men, they knack more than our men. I don't agree. In as much as we are no longer doing that polygamy, but our men, they knack. What are you telling me? Our men, they knack. Why is it that our men suffer more prostate than other men? How come? Our men is prostate. Our women is cancer of the breast, cancer of this, cancer of that. Guys, back to what I said. If you're a man and you're suffering prostate, whether it's the cancer or the enlargement, according to Baba said you should be taking beans, porridge beans, and soursop. You understand that if you are eating the beans, you should be taking or scooping the sour, just like you are eating a pap, beans and pap. Do you understand? You scoop this one, eat, scoop the other one and eat. You should also add raw onions, raw tomato, and avocado pear. I talked about this soursop 2 years ago. When I look at me finish, I know be doctor. If those of you that watched that video 2 years ago planted it, by now it would have grown. But no, I know be doctor. Sometimes I will say some things and people will be like, shut up, what did you study in school? You are in no position to talk about this. Our educational system is la cram la po. Garbage in, garbage out. The doctors don't do any research. Now the same thing the enemy taught them in school, they will come out and start repeating the whole thing. They don't conduct their own independent research. No, there's no independent research. There are so many things that I know, but I cannot talk about these things. So many things that I have, used on my own. I can't talk about them because if I talk, they will tell me, you're not a doctor. Who are you to talk about this thing? Oh yeah, now go and listen to the doctor. Let the doctor give you people solution. Our enemy is in control of everything. That is why we are dying like chicken. The game is rigged against black people. When I was in China, I even went to Google and I was like, what is the cause of malaria again? According to Google, it says malaria is caused by a single-celled parasite of the genus Plasmodium. The parasite is transmitted to humans, most commonly through mosquito bites. Malaria, do you know that malaria kills more people in Africa than HIV? Every year, malaria kills more people in Africa. How come they say mosquitoes everywhere, but it's only in Africa that we have malaria? We are not asking ourselves questions. We are not using our brains. Seriously. Until we have our own educational system that is very independent, start conducting our own independent research, we'll continue to get it wrong. So many of our ancestors, so many of our grandparents, they lived and they died at old age. They did not have kidney failure because a lot of theories and a lot of narrative is flying up and down that our natural remedy is the cause of kidney failure. It's the cause of My grandfather did not die of kidney failure. He didn't die of cancer. My grandparents, my grandmother is still alive. He doesn't take all these things that we are taking in the city. She's very strong, right? So when we talk about going back to the root, when I go say it's dirty, it's archaic, it's this, it's filthy, it's primitive. You people make mockery of our roots, mockery of all the discoveries of our ancestors, mockery of all these things. Now look at where we are with our international, our English, our tushed. Other people, they get whatever that is dirty and they clean it up. The people that are cleaning up their dirty things, they get two heads. Not be the same head where they get, we get. They clean up their dirty things, they upgrade them, they modernize them. But our own is everybody they form porch, when they form tush.